Hello guys, this is HalloweenSwain, and this is the first exercise for Fusion 360. Now for the first exercise, as you can see, I have picked the simplest model. Now this model is for extreme beginner, and I have created the PDF as well. You're probably going to find in the description, or you can just make a screenshot. You can try by your own first and then look the video how I'm going to make it. So or you can just follow me step by step. So as we can start here. So for this video, because it's a beginner, I'm trying to use the latest shortcuts and I try to demonstrate everything. So for that video, if we start, we are going to start with YZ plane. In that way we can create the easiest way. So in general, there is so many ways to create the same model, but for this one we try to go like as simple as we can. So we start with YZ plane, and so go for a YZ and go for create a sketch. Now as we can see the drawing over here, it says 100 by 100. So we start with the block, and I'm just using 100, tap 100. So this is done. Now you can use a pen and orbit in order to move drawings. So afterwards we are gonna do, okay, so after we look for, we are looking for that rectangle angle. Now we are not looking for a fillet right now, like this fillet over here. We are not going to look for this right now. We simply make the other one, which is, okay, so we have to create that line over here, as we can see, so that at a 50-degree angle. So we are gonna make that line. So simply go for a line command. Now start with the origin. Now you can do two things. One, you can go for a specific distance and then angle. So we are going for the angle, which is 50. Now the angle is locked, so we have to just detach over here, and that's it. So we have the another line, and as we look for the next thing is, now we need the straight line from that at a distance of 70. So we need a simple line, and we need the distance, the smart dimension, which is, yeah, so that's a 30. That's an exact 30. Wow. So, and the next thing we are gonna do, okay, so we have to make that that one part over here, which is 10. So we simply go here, just make a connect line. Now smart dimension, make it 10. Okay, so I think we have the pretty good amount of the start. So as we can start from here, we are going for the extrude command. Now as you can see in the model, we are looking for that entire extrude. So for that, what we are going to do is extrude, go for this too. Now because we are going for that side, we have to go negative, and the distance is total 150. Okay, yes, I have to edit it. Okay, so from edit feature, and we are going 150 negative 150, and this one. So I'm using Shift N. Now the Shift N command is it for the appearance. Now this is when you go for multiple new objects in the same product. It's gonna help you to identify which one is like a new component. So this is just a random coloring option. So now then we are gonna do that small rectangle over here on top. So for that, go for a sketch again, and just visible the sketch, and now we go for extrude again. But before that, just make sure, okay, the total distance of that groove is 100. So go for extrude. You can use shortcuts as well. For everything there is a one key shortcuts, but we are gonna do it afterwards because this is the beginner one. So for this one. Now we know like the total distance is 150 and the rectangle we are looking for is 100. So one thing we are going to do is, instead of profile plane, the like a starting point, we are going to go for offset. Now the offset we are going to go is -25, and then the total distance is 100, like a -100. Here we go. So in that way we have like we got our rectangle at the middle, and as you can see the operation is joint, that is by default. And as you can see there is so many other as well, but we are going to look afterwards. So this is the second point finish as well. Now if we look drawing closely, now we are looking for that part. So for this one we have simply we already made that. Now for the fillet we are going to do at the end. So we just have to look for like what is the total distance. Is it says 100 over here and 150 here, so each will be 25. So what we're going to do is again go for extrude, just tap here. Now you can simply drag as well and make it -25, and the first is done. So for the second one we do the same thing. We start here. Now over here we can do so many things in order to make this. So the one thing is easier is just go for object. The start point is object and start here, and from here we need like 25, and okay, that's offset, sorry, that's a 0. The distance is 25. We already put the object, so we don't need offset. Okay, here we go. So this is finish as well. Okay. Now we can see there is a one square over here which is 35, and the distance as it is like this is from the middle. This is the middle, like both the side is the same. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna create another sketch. Now we are gonna use, you can use orbit or just the mouse middle button to do that. Now you can simply click on a surface and just go and you can create a sketch here. So now for that we are going to use a rectangle again, and just make the rectangle. And now that one is a 35 by 35. So it's simply that. Now as you can see it's not a black and it's in a blue line because it's a movable. So we are going to fixture, and the from top is 32.5. So go for a dimension. You can go for a shortcut D as well, which is this two, and this one is 32.5 or 7. Just double check. Yeah, 32.5, and the other one is 57.5. So again we are going for a dimension here, 57.5. So we got our square as well. Now again we are going to go for extrude, and we are going to extrude for this one. Now as you can see over here there is a body for a new body. The new like you can make a new component, a new body, and intersect, cut and joint. So if I'm going this way it's going to go for a joint, and by default if I'm going backwards it's automatically going to go for a cut. Now for that for that cut, like because that's a simple block and there is no other objects around, so we can just simply go like this and just go for OK. But if you want any other way, or if there is any other object that hit it, so you can go for offset, or you can go for object, where you can just put object and put that surface. So it's simply, it's okay, so, okay, that's a start, sorry. So it's a profile, and the direction and the distance is to object, so this one. So it is only going to cut over here and no more than this. So because it's a simple block, so you can use any of this. So we are going to just simply use the distance and drag it to a certain point and just go for OK. So that's it. So this is done. Now the other thing what we are going to do is just go for our first sketch, and as you can see the circle over here, which is the diameter is 10 and the distance from both the sides probably 17. So we are going to make a one circle, like a simple circle. Diameter is a 10, and now we are going to go for a dimension from here to here. Okay, so that's a 10, and again we are in the dimension over here to here, 10 as well. So that is perfect, 10 both the sides. Now what we're going to do is we are going to extrude that hole all the way. So go for extrude, circle, and we are going to just move down all the way, and that's it. So here we go. We got all the things over here except that fillet. Now the fillet radius is 15, so we can do fillet afterwards, and for that we are going to just hide the sketch, and now we can go for a fillet, and simply click 2, and we can go radius as 15, and just go for okay. So there is so many, like I can say, like, you know, I can make the separate video for entire thing, like how fillet works, how each and every component works, but this is just the first exercise video and beginner, so I try to make it as simple and as short. So this is just a simple way, and we are gonna do it afterwards as well. So here we go. So I think this object is perfect. Okay, so there is one thing I noticed, that the hole diameter for the distance 17, so we are going to change it to 17, and 17 by 17. Now this is just like the normal video, and this is nothing to any importance, but still I wanted to make it perfect. So here we go. This is the model is ready. Now you can use the render if you want to make it look really good. Now as you go for a render, the shift N is gonna cancel and the normal one, so we are gonna use the appearance. You can just press A, and you can use any of this if you want. So we are gonna use we can use a brass for this one, maybe. So go for metal, brass, and use this one. Perfect. So you can make it colorful and whatever you want, and afterwards you can go for a render, and you can make the back scene, and there is so many options we can go over here, but that is the simple way. If you can go shift and here we go. So this is the end of the video. Now if you like, this is just the first exercise. We are gonna do so many other things as well. The next one probably I'm gonna make a intermediate model, and then we probably go for the good design, where we go so many assemblies and everything. So we are gonna make it all of this. So if you like my content, please subscribe it, and share the video, and please support me on a Patreon, so that, you know, I have motivation so that I can make more videos like that. So I hope you like it. Thank you so much, and see you soon.